most unexpected situations after all these years. I like to go to the sauna. Who likes to go to the sauna? Give me a cheer. Yes. I know you're from the sauna. Have you been to Berlin recently? Sorry, we didn't want to talk about that. Sorry. No, I mostly go to the sauna and the gym, which is also the only reason I go to the gym, to be honest. To go to the sauna after my training, and I had to take a little break recently, and I was sick for a longer time period, and I went back and I did my training, and then after my training I went to the sauna. I was standing in the shower at the gym, and they have put up a sign at the shower at the gym now that says, for hygienical reasons, please don't shave or dye your hair in here. In the shower at the gym. Okay guys, if they put up a sign saying that, that means someone must have done that already before, yeah?
Yeah.
Right? Disgusting. Several people probably, until they thought, okay, let's put up a sign that no one's ever gonna do this again. And listen, shaving, I can understand a little bit, you know, if that's the only shower you take that day. You shave a little bit here, there. I don't know where you would be shaving. I'm not that experienced in shaving, obviously. But dyeing your hair in the shower at the gym, like how not at all relaxed is that? Like, how does that even work? Do you bring your own chair? Do you wait for someone to pass by to bring you a magazine so you can read the latest Hollywood gossip while you bleach and your hair is drying? Because that's my question. What are you doing while the bleach in your hair is drying? Going to the sauna? Really bad idea. Doing some more exercise, like bench press while the color is running down your face. Push-ups while the bleach is burning through your eyes and into the rubber floor. I don't think so. Anyways, I was standing there and I was looking at that sign and I was like, Berlin, crazy. That's what I was thinking while the bleach in my hair was drying. And then I moved on towards the sauna, and there's one single shower stall just in front of the sauna. And I passed by and I looked in. Guys, there was a man standing in that shower who was rubbing off the callus of his heel. He was just giving himself a pedicure in the public shower. Can you believe? Disgusting, but I couldn't blame him because there wasn't a sign put up yet that he's not allowed to do so. So how would Günther know? Someone has to tell Günther. I'm sure that was his name. Like, if you would have seen him, Günther. I'm really happy that I could share this picture with you. Take it. Yeah. I'm just coming out of a relationship. I recently broke up with my partner, Günther. No, I broke up, and I'm just a few weeks ago I downloaded Tinder. Anyone here on Tinder? One person. Liars! Liars! Do you like it? You don't. I don't like it. But the main reason why I don't like it is because the man I'm into, I'm a homosexual for everybody who still hasn't noticed. Mama, Papa. For everybody who's wondering why I'm holding this microphone so elegantly. Because I know how to do it. Sorry, that was. It's very tempting, and I'm sorry that it's not appropriate to do here, but anyways, it's like, I also have sex in a really long story. This is good. This is authentic here. No, sorry. Got distracted. Thanks. Okay, so back. So I don't like Tinder because the men I'm into are not really on Tinder. I'm more into older men, daddies, as we say, right? Fathers, if you may say so. There's a reason why I live in the family district in Berlin. Though it's not important if there's an actual family attached. That's not relevant. But real family fathers can be really sexy. Family fathers here tonight? Oh, come on, liars! I'm not gonna jump you right now. Maybe later. There's a break. Anyways, there are enough other apps where I find the man I'm attracted to, like Scruff, for example. That's more for older, hairier men. It's kind of like Grindr. You might heard about Craigslist, also working all the time. Then I don't know if you know it, but Too Good To Go, you know that app? It's like an app where you can save food before they throw it away, you know, like you don't let it go to waste. That's kind of how I do it with my man. So you know where I am. But I'm not really good in communicating on dating apps. You know, I'm always really annoyed by all the questions. And I know you have to ask questions, obviously, but it's always the same questions. They're always boring and overwhelming at the same time. It's questions like, what are you in the mood for? That changes so quickly. You know, one moment I'm in the mood for a slice of pizza and a Coca-Cola, and the next moment I'm in the mood for 3 hot hairy men next to me, on top of me, and inside of me. What do I text back? Or what are you looking for? What are you looking for? Such a loaded question. What am I looking for? My dignity? I haven't seen that in a while. You know, German basic law, das Grundgesetz, says human dignity is untouchable. Not mine. Has way too many fingerprints already. Yeah, my ex was actually 16 years older than me. 16 years, knowing that fact and everything I told you already before. I can save you a whole part about the relationship to my parents. Yes, I have issues with my father. And yes, my daddy boyfriend was filling that gap. And he filled it well. My ex was Australian, and I don't really know why he was Australian. I mean, because he was born and raised in Australia, Philip. But I don't really know why he, as Australian, was my boyfriend, because I've always been very attracted to men from the US. I came to the right place tonight. And I don't know, I love the US, and I really love men from the US, probably because they're always ready to shoot, you know, that might be one reason. Anyways, I decided to go with this Australian because I think it was the closest I could get. But I think, you know, except for the man, you also like, I love a lot of things about the US. Like, you brought Halloween to Germany, kind of, and I really love Halloween. Halloween is my favorite holiday. Anybody else? Why do you love it? You like getting dressed up and everything. Me too, but mostly Halloween is my favorite holiday because on Halloween, the family fathers of my neighborhood just come to my door. I don't have to do anything. They just come and ring the bell, and I trick them into a tree. There will be sugar for my daddy. Yeah, I grew up very conservative, Catholic, patriarchal. That means I had a very late coming out. I only came out when I was 24, but I had sore knees when I was 14 already. From playing football. Hey, from playing football, everything else was in your head. I was playing football, I didn't say anything else. You wouldn't have expected me to play football, right? Yeah, me neither. And I didn't like it. But I like to shower. That was the best part about it. Someone else likes to take showers with 11 naked men. I always wanted to be a goalkeeper because I was too lazy to run around for more than 90 minutes. But I was super scared of balls in my face. That has changed. That's where I love them. Oh. Yeah, I'm kind of like, I kind of fell in love already again. I mean, I'm dating someone. The person doesn't know that it's dating for me, but we're seeing each other frequently, and I fell in love. I love my dentist. Not because he's a good dentist, because he's not, but he's a very attractive man who frequently puts his fingers inside of me, and that is a great reason to love him, right? Unqualified, but sexy! Dr. Bayer. Dr. Bayer Berlin Pankow. It's not the one with the green t-shirt, in case you're going to Google that later, because I know some of you will. Bayer is written B-E-Y-E-R. You're welcome. Since I started talking about my dentist on stage, a lot has changed while going there. And one thing that has changed is I always need anesthesia now. I never really wanted anesthesia, not because I can take the pain, no, because I never wanted to miss out on eating up to 2-3 hours after the procedure, because my jaw feels like my legs when I've been sitting on the toilet for too long. You know the feeling? You know when you sit on the toilet like this? We all sit kind of similar on the toilet, right? Your elbows pushed in your thighs, your lower legs are disconnected from your blood circulation already anyways. On your phone, you're scrolling through the internet, you fall into the social media void, swipe left and right on Tinder. Me, you all don't know what I'm talking about. You're done with your business already for a very long time, yeah? Your legs have gone dead already. That's how my jaw feels when I get anesthesia. That's why I wanted it. But now I need it, because otherwise I can't be still focused and not be saying anything when Dr. Bayer erotically whispers things to me like, I'm going to put you in a horizontal position now. Please open your mouth a little bit further. Herr Leinenbach, please keep your eyes shut. It's going to get wet. That's seriously things Dr. Bayer tells me. Of course, he doesn't say it in this erotically whispering voice. He says it in a very determined and clear dentist tone, which is also kind of sexy. That was my time. Thank you so much. My name is Phil. Give it up for everybody. Thank you so much.
Keep going for Phil. I've committed to my plan of only booking short kings so they fit in my car. My own spouse is a mid-sized monarch. I just thought that up. Okay, that was not funny. No, Philip has overcome a lot, significant obstacles of being German to become a comedian. I'm extremely pleased with him. Now, let's see, speaking of Germans, I've been getting a lot of German bookings this month. As some of you maybe heard me say before, I've once again been booked for my village Summerfest, even though I insulted the Burgermaster several years ago. I've been invited back this year, and I've been invited to an extremely prestigious event. I've been invited to talk to the 10th graders, the German 10th graders at the gymnasium in Bedburg. Correct. I'm going to some village that no one has ever heard of to talk to 10th grade Germans to tell them jokes. Like, this is gonna go great. I am a little nervous that my stuff is not gonna be dirty enough for them. I've been working on material. I do have a bunch of stuff about parent-student meetings and other kind of jokes like that. I've been trying to think of also jokes that are relatable for people who are in 10th grade. I'm like, did you ever notice that it's much harder to walk up a broken escalator than it is to walk upstairs? Think about that for a minute. It's true, right? Anyway, I have to come up with relatable material for 10th graders, is what I'm saying. So, we are coming to our next comedian. There's something important I need to tell you about her, which is that she is almost out of cigarettes, and I didn't bring any of my ration cards to buy her cigarettes. So during the break, if one of you who smokes can offer her cigarettes, that would be much appreciated. Please welcome to the stage, Faye!
Sorry, I'm addicted. What an interesting experience being here. Hello, American soldiers. Yeah?
Not all of us are sorry.
I was a little bit scared that I might bomb, and then I realized maybe I should be scared that you're gonna bomb. Really good at that. Anyway, moving on. Is anyone in here a lesbian? Then me neither. Play it like that, yes. I actually love men. Because as they say, if you love them, let them go. Works for me. Yes. No, I am a lesbian, thank you.
Woo!
Jeez, where were you when I was in high school? Could have thrived. We also bow in our culture. culture. We do that. Yes, I've been told I look like a lesbian. I've been told that. Ma'am, would you say I look like a lesbian? Well, you look like a whore, so... I'm joking. You look... I got triggered for a second. You look great. I got triggered. No, I've been told... That's the thing. A lot of people, you know, I've been insulted a lot for my appearance, believe it or not. Hopefully not, yeah. But it's true. I've been asked several times if I'm a boy or a girl. That one hurts. That one hurts my feelings. Especially because I'm 5'3", right? It's quite small. I have breasts. Like, they're not asking me if I'm a man. They're asking me if I'm an unattractive man, and that's rude. I'm not a small man with tits. Like, you know what I mean? Like, man. I can handle man. Like, if someone came up to me on the street and was like, Timothy Chalamet? I wouldn't be offended. I'd say yes, you know? But the question I'm getting is more like, Danny DeVito. It's not right. It's not always easy being a lesbian as well. I remember growing up, I had 0 lesbian representation on TV. Like, literally 0. Like, the only lesbian representation I had was Avril Lavigne. And she's not a lesbian. I think it was the time. It was confusing. Also, I grew up in England with a lot of American television as well. I realized that homophobic people are very passionate. They're very passionate people. Because I grew up with the, you know, the American Christians with the sign like, God hates faggots. And I always thought, I hate olives. I'm not going to write it on a sign going marching through the street, you know what I mean? Very passionate. I'm also a feminist, of course. Woo! Yes, thank you. I actually have to be, or not to be a lesbian, so... There are a couple of rules, it's in the fine print. I've been called an angry feminist a lot. To that I say, yeah? Like, what other reaction should I have to the patriarchy? The surprised feminist? Oh. What? Yeah. Like 97% of CEOs in Germany are men. What? Is that what they want? I don't know. Are you her boyfriend, by the way? She's a very nice looking woman. Anyway, we'll just move on from there, yeah? He just thinks I'm a pervy lesbian, he doesn't know the story. Anyway, despite being a lesbian, I love my father. I do. He is a man. And my father is actually a small man with tits, so it does run in the family. I remember actually when I came out to my dad, I love my dad, he's so cool. Because when I told him I'm a lesbian, he just said, I have 2 rules. Yeah, that was his reaction, actually. He dropped his beer bottle. No, he said, I have 2 rules. You don't mess with my women, I will mess with yours. That's fair, yeah? In the end, we just needed 1 rule, because I don't want to fuck my mom. Easier to remember. My dad's a very manly man as well. Haven't seen him cry, never seen him cry. I'm 29 years old, I've never seen him cry. Men don't cry a lot, I've noticed that. You know what I've noticed about men? Men come more than they cry. Isn't that interesting? But like 1,000% more, you know what I mean? Like at this point I'm convinced that they're just crying out their penis. Like that has to be the answer, right? Anyway, my mum makes me cry, actually. I haven't got the best relationship to my mum. You know, in the last couple of years, if I'm honest, I've been dabbling with the idea of cutting her off. In the queer community, we call it scissoring, I think. I read that somewhere. Is that true? I don't know. That's the thing, is I don't want to have to cut my mum off, you know what I mean? I've noticed I have to get better at telling her in the moment That's just hurting my feelings, you know what I mean? Not letting it get stored up inside of me. So I've been practicing, right? And a couple of weeks ago, after a show, a woman came up to me, to my face, and she said to me, "You look like you're going to get a lot of wrinkles," right? She said that to me, and I thought, this is the perfect time to try out my new skill. So I looked at her, and I said, "Bitch!" That was it. But, you know, preparing for Christmas, yeah. Anyway, I live in Berlin, actually, moved there when I was a kid. Berlin's a great city, a very, very sexual city. I, myself, am actually a player. So it's true, I'm playing the monogamous game, but that counts, right? No, okay. I have a girlfriend, I love my girlfriend very much. I love her. She's really, truly an amazing person. If there's one thing I hate about her, right, is that she always puts her phone on flight modus. You know the flight modus where you can't get any phone calls? And I fucking hate it. I hate that she does that. I mean, you're probably wondering like, oh, why do you care for phones on flight modus? She's my emergency contact. Do you know what kind of anxiety I have to live with? Well, I have to live with the anxiety that one day I'm going to get into a horrible accident, right? And with my last breath, with my dying words, I have to say, "Call her on WhatsApp." And I can fucking pass in peace. It's difficult, right? Anyway, I come from England, as you've probably noticed by my accent. My affinity for the American Army. Where was I going with this actually? Yes, big news in the realm of England. A couple of years ago, the Queen died. Bye, bitch! They say that in a lot of parts of the world, I've heard. They do. I remember when the Queen died, it was quite a memorable day because of how my brother reacted to her death, right? Because I got the news, the Queen's dead, so I immediately called my brother. And, you know, I was like, "Oh my God, the Queen's dead. Good morning," you know. And his reaction was crazy because he just said, "Oh my God, how?" How? She was like 98 years old. What the fuck do you think happened? That's why he's not my emergency contact. Right? Do you see where the anxiety comes from? It's a difficult life I'll live. I like living in Germany though, it's fun, it's nice. I do miss British culture though, that's always fun. You know, a lot of people ask me, you know, the main differences for me between the British culture and the German culture. And I always say, you know, the last time I was in England, I was sitting in a bus, like a normal public bus. And in the bus there was a sticker from the bus company that said, "Please don't assault the bus driver or any of the passengers," right? And I thought that was so funny, because in Germany, if you go to a train station, there'll be a sticker that says, "You shouldn't eat ice cream." So, different cultures, yeah. Different problems, you know. The biggest difference for me, though, is the tea drinking habits that Germany has. Germany has very particular tea drinking habits. Like, they drink a lot of tea. Have you been to German supermarkets here? Or you just stay in the town? I wasn't going to joke, I'm scared that you're laughing. Can I get out of here? I don't know. Anyway, no, because they have like thousands of different types of tea, right? But they don't call it tea. Like, it's medicine. Like, try and look at the packet. It says you drink that when you have a headache, you drink that when you have a sore throat, you drink that when you're shitting yourself, and it's like, can I drink it for fun too? Or is something going to happen to me? You know? Because in England, we drink black tea with milk all day, every day. But in Germany, they feel like black tea has too much caffeine in it, right? So after 7 p.m., you cannot offer anyone black tea. Like 90% of the time, they'll say, "Oh no, I can't. I won't be able to sleep." Like, what, you won't be able to sleep in 4 hours? You can take cocaine now. And fall asleep in 4 hours. Like, they're acting as if they have one sip of tea and wow! It's not going to happen, honestly. Like, I think he was drinking tea, honestly. Anyway, talking about Hitler, on my period, is that a good transition? I'm on my period, according to my app, at least. I blindly trust the app. The app is Uber Eats. Because when I start ordering a day later, I do get my period. It's very precise. I get really bad cramps when I'm on my period. Does anyone get bad cramps on their period here? Yes?
No.
I don't want the men to feel left out. Is anyone lactose intolerant? Yeah. They suffer too, okay? I've always said they need representation. I've got a friend who's lactose intolerant, but he still eats cheese. So I call him lactose curious. Anyway, I get really bad cramps, right? And cramps, it's such a weird pain. Like, it's a really, really weird pain to feel. Like, it always sounds like I'm gaslighting the person I'm with. So I'm always like, this is the worst pain I've ever felt before in my life, it's gone. Or, got soft cramps. I prefer to use tampons as well. I know a lot of women like to use pads. But that's the thing, it's like when I'm on my period, I still want to go to work, you know what I mean? I need to be quick on my feet, I want to be agile, you know what I mean? But I strive to be like one of the women in the tampon advertisements, you know what I mean? They're always like, woo! You know? I want that to be me. Like they always say, when I'm on my period, I just run a marathon. And I think that's so cool because when I'm on my period, I get diarrhea. Really, I need 2 tampons. Anyway, that was my time.
Keep it going for a bang. I'm also having a period, but it's more like a semicolon, because every time I think it's done, there's a little bit more. Thank you, that was gross. Yes, very good. It's starting to get dark. We're starting, everybody's feeling their beer. We're going into the second half. I'm really feeling good. We got even this table here, the military auto source people showed up at the end there. Where were you earlier, ma'am? Yeah, did you?
Where was you recruit from?
Okay, when I was up here at the very beginning, I think you were still out wandering around. I also want to give a round of applause to everybody who gave Faye a cigarette during the break. Woo! Thank you all. Like, I gave up smoking like so many years ago, but sometimes I do miss the camaraderie, you know? That's the thing, right? You know what I'm saying? You could just stand out there and talk to people, ask people for cigarettes. Wasn't just considered panhandling then. So, also, in other news, there's some people from Alaska here. Is anybody else from Alaska? Let's hear some Alaska people. Oh shit, there's a lot of Alaska people here. Did y'all know that I'm from Alaska?
Yeah.
That's right. Normally when I'm here in Europe and I talk about being from Alaska, what I learn is that they would like to visit there, or that their aunt was on a cruise one time. It's very interesting. I hope they continue to tell me these facts. It's really good. I do miss Alaska. I did have to leave because I look bad in hats. And also because the word Alaska in the indigenous language means place where bands you like never play. Alaska. I feel like I could have been bisexual if there had been another woman. No, I do. I miss it there. I remember, as I was getting older, like when I had my son, especially, I was nostalgic for my childhood in Alaska. And so I did give him a name to remind me of what it was like to grow up in Alaska. So I named him Extra Shipping Charges Apply. Yeah, I have more Alaska jokes for you later, all you Alaskans. But we have reached the point in our show where I would like to welcome the headliner of this evening to the stage. The man that someone in the back said, hey, he looks funny. Please welcome to the stage, Shane.
Thank you very much. Give it up for your host, Erin. I just met her today. She's amazing. I didn't know she was from Alaska. There's other Alaskan people here. Where are they? Yeah, oh, there. Okay. counting Alaska? There's only like 4 of you. Where are the rest of the people? Okay, America, America. All the American people shout. I'm gonna have fun. I'm gonna enjoy this. This is gonna be fun. Americans, I love you. I absolutely love you. Thank you. Thank you so much, Nationals there at the side. I love you guys so much. Thinking about dressing up as you for Halloween. I love you, but I need you to know just while I'm on the stage, I will make jokes about you, but I don't make jokes about you because I don't like you. I love you. I've been to your country 3 times. I want to go back. It's amazing. I don't make jokes about you because I don't respect you. I make jokes about you because it's easy. It's so easy. They just write themselves. They write themselves. You're great. My favorite thing about you is how loud you are in Europe. That's my favorite thing. Yesterday I was in Vienna and I could hear these American tourists. I heard their entire itinerary of what they would be like. We're going to go to Schauenbrunn Palace. I heard everything. Everything they were going to do. And fun fact, I wasn't in the same carriage as them. I was in the next carriage, but I could still hear them. I was like, that's impressive. That's impressive. Oh, we're on a military base. This is exciting. This is my first time ever performing on a military base. I'm very excited. Erin asked me to do this show, and I said, oh my God, thank you so much. Thank you. No. I don't want to, because today is the 12th of June, which as you all know is a very important day. Today is my birthday. I love that we applaud people when it's their birthday, like I did something, like it's an achievement. I didn't do anything. It's just the passage of time. It's just how time happened. But yeah, it's my birthday, and Erin asked me to perform today, and I said, no, it's the 12th of June. No, I don't want to work on my birthday. And then Erin said, but it's in Germany. And I went, okay. I definitely don't want to do it. Comedy in Germany? No, I'm fine. She went, we'll pay you loads of money. I was like, nah, I'm okay. I don't need the money. And then Erin dropped in the most important part of the whole deal. She went, it's on a US military base, there'll be soldiers. And I went, oh my God, Erin, I will pay you. I'm there. You don't have to pay me anything. I'm here. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. We've been having a great time backstage. We've been drinking the tap water. It's not what it's called Bud Light. Are you tired of drinking alcohol, but you want to continue drinking alcohol? Bud Light. It's great. No, we've been having so much fun. No, I'm very, very happy to be here. But I live in Vienna. Whoever went has never been to Vienna. It's like Germany, but it's a little bit better. It's a little more money. Shout out anyone who's been to Vienna? Okay, some people have been here. Some person over here is very excited that they've been to Vienna. Okay, yeah, it's great. It's very hard to do comedy in Vienna because the Germans and the Austrians, they're quite similar, and they don't have comedy. So when something is really funny, they don't know what to do. And if something is really, really funny, they clap. Which is really weird. You gotta imagine being in a really, really small room and it's pitch dark and you just hear the sound of Germans clapping or Austrians clapping. It's very, very bizarre. And it took me a long time to realize this. I started doing comedy in Austria and you would do a set, it would be complete silence, and at the end they'll come up and be like, I really enjoyed it. That was hilarious. And I'm like, are you making fun of me? I don't know what's happening. And when something is really, really, really funny, like when you're killing it, they do this thing where they clap in agreement, which sounds like this. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, the ugly homosexual is funny. Things like this, very, very, very disorientating. Because I'm from Ireland, I'm from Ireland. In Ireland we do comedy very differently. In Ireland, like, the audience are laughing, they're screaming, they're yelling, they're clapping, they're throwing things. The show hasn't started. They're just happy to be in a pub. we're just excited. Like, we go to comedy shows like 10 beers in before the show has started. So we're like, oh, there's a microphone. Something funny might happen. So we get very, very excited about it. It's quite different, quite different here. It'll be a little bit disorientating. But I have a theory. My theory is, I don't know if this works in Germany so much, but it works in Austria, is that they don't laugh because they don't want to disturb the performance. You know, in their culture, they have a lot of opera and classical music and theatre, and you're supposed to sit kind of silently, you know, and absorb the culture, but you're not supposed to make any noise. And so when you do stand-up comedy, it takes them a while to kind of understand the difference. Do you know what I mean? So they're kind of quite silent, and I think they can't tell the difference between stand-up comedy and Mozart. They don't really know what the difference is. And I said this once on stage, and this Austrian woman came up afterwards and she went, "I loved your show!" Thank you. Thank you. I really enjoyed it! And like, I know you enjoyed it, you're yelling at me aggressively, of course you enjoyed it. Thanks. And she said the funniest thing to me, she went, "Yeah, you know, we think everything in Austria is Mozart, because, he is our most famous Austrian."
Is he?
Some of the Americans, it takes them a second. I've got the history book there, they're like, oh, well. And I looked at this woman like dead face and was like, "Excuse me? Yeah, if you think of a famous Austrian, Mozart. Everyone thinks it's the same person, Mozart." Like, oh, yeah. We don't spend 2 years in Ireland learning about Mozart. I'm not joking, I did this joke at the Edinburgh Fringe Festival. There were 2 people sitting in the front row, and the wife whispered to the husband, "I don't understand, is he talking about Beethoven?" Fucking priceless. Very, very good, very, very funny. The audience is saying the weirdest stuff. I do crowd work as well. Are you guys okay if I talk to you?
Yes.
Okay, but I love Americans. They're like, "Yes, talk to me, interview me. I feel like I'm on Oprah." Brilliant. Okay. Americans are so excited. Irish people are very excited about that too. Austrians, you can't do it. You can't talk to them at all. It's very, very hard. I'm like, "Where are you from?" "I'm from here." "Go." "Is this the comedy?" "Yes, this is the comedy." "Okay." "You go with the comedy." That's not how that works. It's a bit weird. It can be quite difficult. Yeah, but I should introduce myself. I never actually introduced myself. My name is Shane. Hi. I live in hello. Hi. I can't see this, but that looks like the light applauded me there, or the fan. Thank you. I'm from Ireland. I'm also really gay, and that's what's happening there with the voice. Just if you're wondering, you're like, he doesn't sound like Cillian Murphy in Oppenheimer. Something a bit different about his voice. Yeah, that's gay. My friends were really surprised when they met my parents. My parents came to visit me in Vienna, and my friends were like, "Oh my god, your parents sound nothing like you." Like, my dad sounds like the racial stereotype of an Irish man, just like beer belly, hands, like he sort of laughs as he talks, and is always smiling, "Hi, how's things, how's it going there, yeah, grand. It's all exhaling. Just exhales constantly, and I love looking at my friends' expressions when I realise they have no idea what my dad is saying. They're kind of like, "Oh yeah," and my dad, as a confident man in his late 70s, doesn't care if they can understand him or not, he just keeps going. And if they don't understand him, he'll get louder, which is perfect. But my friend said, "Wow, it's really weird, you don't sound anything like your parents. You sound completely different." My mother, without missing a beat, went, "That's because he's a homosexual." I was like, thank you, Mom. She was like, "Yeah, they're different from normal people. But it's fine, we love him anyway." And I was like, "Yeah, just put that in at the end there." Yeah. My mum is great, she's very supportive. She's too supportive. She's got way too on board with the gay stuff, more than me. Like, she's really, really, really into it. And do you guys have this show in America? What's it called? Is it called Married at First Sight? Do you know this show? Yeah. Is it called something? Oh no, The Bachelor. The Bachelor. Don't you have that one? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Well, we have one in Ireland. It's very similar. My mom keeps signing me up for it. For like the gay version. She uses my phone number, my email address, and I keep getting emails saying, "You have passed the next stage." And I have to ring and go, "Did you sign me up for another reality TV show?" She goes, "Yes, I want you to meet a nice man. And I was like, oh, thank you. That's very sweet. My dad has a slightly different approach to it. Ireland legalised gay marriage in 2015. We're the first country in the world to legalise it by public vote. So that meant that we had to put it through everybody's letterbox in the whole country, and everyone had to have a good chat for a couple of months about what should we do. It was great for a couple of months because it distracted everybody from everything. You know, climate change, war, what about lesbians getting married? Distracted everyone. It was great. But in the end, it was yes. It was 78% yes. It was a brilliant day for equal rights, and now we have equal rights in Ireland for gay marriage. And on the day, my dad, not really understanding the assignment, my dad went, yeah, well done now. Will we make a reservation? It's a reservation for what? For your wedding? It's like, I'm not getting married. I said, yeah, but now you can. And I said, yeah, no, I know, but I don't have anybody. I'm still saying, what did you think you were voting for? Like, it's still, I'm single. I don't have anyone. Did you think that we were all just waiting in a line for you to, I don't know, what did you think happened? And my dad was, I was like, I don't have anyone. And my dad was like, yeah, but now we can find one. It's quite sweet. It's quite sweet in a way. It's quite sweet in a way. My dad is what I call an acceptable homophobe. Like, it's acceptable, and if he sees two people kissing on a TV, he's a bit, two men, he's a bit like, whoa! But, you know, like, he's like that, but he'd never carry a sign. Do you know, he'd never go to a protest, he wouldn't be bothered with any of that. Sometimes I like to hide under the table, and I jump out at him and go, boom! And he goes, whoa! And I'm like, homophobe, you're afraid of gays. Gotcha. He's had 2 heart attacks, though. I should stop doing it, but it's very funny. For me, I enjoy it, it's quite funny. But it's not easy being a gay comic, because I live in Vienna, but most comedy I do is in Eastern Europe. Okay, some Americans here are getting lost, they're like, fuck me, this is a geography lesson or comedy? But I do comedy mostly in Eastern Europe. Eastern Europe is quite conservative, it can be difficult to be a gay comic sometimes. Sometimes audiences can shout out really homophobic things, and it throws me off, especially if the person who's shouted it is quite hot. I'm like, oh, say it again, I didn't hear you. It's exciting, it's exciting. That can happen sometimes. Can be a little bit difficult, but not that difficult. I also work as a school teacher as well. I have 2 jobs. Any teachers?
No.
Summer vacation.
Summer vacation, is it already?
Starting.
Is it? Mine hasn't started yet, maybe I should move here. Are you, it's on the American system, not on the, okay. Isn't it all just a summer vacation? Really, even at Christmas, it's a summer vacation. Oh, that's nice. My summer vacation starts in 2 weeks. Although mentally the summer vacation has already started. I've kind of stopped teaching. The kids are like, I have a question. I'm like, nah. Not interested. Do it in September. But I teach very little kids, very small kids. Does anyone have children? I can barely see any of you, it's the weirdest sound. All I hear is, woo, yeah! Okay, yeah, but the kids I teach are about this big. They're very, very sweet, but I don't have any kids, but it can be very boring because they don't know anything. Like everything that they know, you already know it. Like there's no new information that they can give you. And they're like, teacher! I'm like, yes. Do you know dinosaurs are real?
Whoa.
Yeah. I know that. I'm aware. I've been to school, actually, to finish what you did, then to become the teacher. Teacher! Yes, this pen is yellow. I know, I can see it. That's a requirement of my job. Sight. If I didn't have that requirement, you would die. Teacher! What? Do you know there's more than one planet? I do. I don't know what one you're fucking from. Just sit down. Just sit down. No, I do love my job, but it can be quite hard because kids can be very demanding. But one thing I love about being a teacher, I shouldn't tell you this, people who have kids, but it's kind of true. Primary school teaching is one of the best jobs that you can do, baked. let that sink in, because some go, oh, and then, oh wait a second, he's right. Like, you can do it completely baked. You can be hot and no one has any idea. The kids have no clue. You can go in and they're like, Teacher Shane, today I'm an octopus. And you're like, okay, so am I. Let's all be octopi. Life is a fish tank, children. It can be quite good, yeah. But if you're hungover, it's very different. If you're hungover, you've got quite a short fuse. Doesn't really work so well. It can be quite difficult. It can be a little bit hard. But okay, let me see. I'm going to talk to some of you here. I say, hi guys, you look like a judging panel. Are you the sponsors? You have so sat like you're the sponsors. Look at you, they're like, we're sponsoring this. You're like, we've paid for this. Fucking paid for this shit. Yeah, did you pay for the whole thing? Oh, thank you so much for my hotel room. Seriously, it's really, really nice. I love when I go to a hotel and the shower gel is not nailed to the shower. I have a separate shampoo and shower gel. That is luxury. I love it. It's really nice. It's very nice. Thank you. Appreciate that. Was that you or the American taxpayer? Both. Huh? Both. Bit of both. Thank you, America. I appreciate it. Okay, where are we from? This is going to be a fun geography lesson. Where are you guys from? Are you Irish? Fuck off! Are you? Oh, this got a lot more interesting. Okay, hang on. I'm going to go down here. What's your name? Maybe we're related. Emer, you have to give me your surname to know if we're related. Jesus. O'Gorman? No. No. What are you doing on an American military base in Germany? Are you lost, Emer? Do you want to come home? Are you okay? She doesn't know it. Emer went on a bachelorette party 2 years ago and is stuck here. She thinks she's insane. This isn't really America, Emer. It's not. She thinks she's in Colorado. She's lost. I can take you home. We're still in the EU. It's fine. You're alright. What? No, seriously. When you stop laughing, what are you doing here? Working, shocking, okay, yeah, that's what What do you do exactly? You sell cars? On a military base? Okay, what kind of cars? I don't know why I asked that, I'm way too gay to know. I got my driver's license 3 years ago and my dad said, what kind of a car do you want? And I thought a perfectly legitimate answer was a blue one. But that is not what you're supposed to say. That was not a good thing. Okay, and do you like it here? Yeah, they can't see it, be honest with you. It's fun. It's a bit different from the American side and the German side. German side, yeah. Is there any Germans here? It's a comedy show, why would they do? And sir, from your accent, are you British? Oh my god, British, we're arch nemesis, Irish, British, fucking hate each other. Yeah, what the hell are you doing here? Same thing, selling cars, and is he your boss? Oh, he is. He's American though. No, just like the fucking UN here. What's that? I need a map. Where are you from? You're also British. Oh Jesus, 2 Brits, front row, staring directly at me. It's 1916 all over again. This is intense. And how are you? Is he okay? Yeah. Are you okay in your seats, or do you want to take somebody else's seats and say that they're yours? That's an easy one. Britain, I love you, the British. What are your names? Callum? Jason, sexy name, thank you. I love it. Can I say to you on behalf of everyone in Ireland, Brexit? Fucking love it. Americans, just give me a second here, I need this moment. I mean, 800 years of the British fucking everything up all over the world. And now that we're getting to the season finale of human civilization, because we're all going to die, the British have decided, well, I guess we'll just fuck ourselves up now. All the Irish are looking at the Irish thing going, they're literally setting their own house on fire. This is great. This is great. No, it's okay. No, I love you. I love you. Again, thinking about dressing up as you for Halloween. Love you. Love the birds. Birds are great. Okay, behind you, where are you guys from?
Puerto Rico.
Huh?
Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico! Okay, hablo español. ¿Tú hablas español? ¿Sí? That's the end of my español. Es final de mi español, lo siento. Yeah, Duolingo. I know loads of dirty words in español, just from my experiencia. But there's filthy words. Mass. People who speak Spanish got that one. Okay, and two people over here having an absolute blast. Where are you guys from? Colombia. Again, UN. You should be up here. You should be there. You should be at the United Nations table. Colombia. Okay, ¿por qué estás aquí en Alemania? Sorry guys, it's multilingual. Get out Duolingo if you don't understand, alright? You're married. Okay, that's okay. Nobody's perfect. Standards. And where are you from, Sarah? Virginia. Okay, you were having a great time. I was sitting over there. You're laughing your ass off. You're having a great time. Okay, no good. Ladies back there, where are you from?
California. We're all different places.
Okay, but I love the California lady yelled out first and confidently. California, the greatest state ever! Oh my God! Do you know whenever we do impressions of American accents, it's normally your accent that we do? Huh? It's because you make, like, how would you explain it? You make the last syllable go up. Like it's a question. You know, when you do that, and I'm getting really confused. You know, is that a good impression? Probably not. People are like, this is racist. But yeah, I was in California once. You guys are the most polite people ever. But you're, what do you call them? Your servers? Is that the name of the word? Like waiters? Oh man, if they were in Ireland, they would be put into an institution. Like they're like, oh my God, my name is Kelly. I am so happy that you guys are here. We're like, is she on drugs? Like, what's wrong with this woman? And I'm like, can I get the vegan burger but with cheese on it? I totally understand that. I totally understand that. Like, I know you fucking speak English. What's confusing about that? But yeah, the enthusiasm. Where are you from in California? I'm amazing at geography, Irish education.
I was about 2 hours away from Los Angeles.
2 hours away from Los Angeles, okay. Do you like LA? No. No, it's fine. I didn't like it either. I love America, but like LA, I was like, no, it's yeah. And where are you guys from there? They do not want to talk to me, no. Are you seriously from Las Vegas? You're from, do people live there? Huh? Were you a child in Las Vegas? Fuck me, she's seen everything. You've seen, nothing would put it, like if there was an orgy right there, like and everyone just covered in cocaine and shit, you'd be like, yeah, I'll just have to sell it. Like, you know, totally. Like, wow, okay. What's it like? It's just a big cocaine orgy, okay. And like, did you go to school? Sorry, serious questions. I just thought it was one big casino. It's a proper town. People live there.
At least we had good education was paid for by taxes and
Okay. And do you gamble? Go on, you do. Yeah. You win? Oh, I like it. That's a good answer. Okay, I want to go with you. And madam, where are you from?
Virginia.
What did she say?
Virginia.
Virginia. Okay, Virginia. Okay. I don't know anything about Virginia. Tell me something I should know about Virginia.
It's hot.
Okay. Cripping, can't wait to visit. Thank God you don't work in tourism. Right, it's very hot. What's the big city?
The city?
Yeah.
Virginia Beach.
Virginia Beach.
Yeah.
Great town. Okay, I will add that on my list of things to do. Put it under TripAdvisor. Okay, but it's hot. Okay. Other states, shout out.
Texas.
Oh, Texas. Who's from Texas? Is it a man or a woman?
Yes.
It's a man. And then he's sexy. Is he sexy? Texas. He's like, fuck off. You can't catch it, sir. It's not contagious. Don't worry. Is he hot? Madam sitting, is he hot?
Well, Well, yeah, I'm married to him. So yes, of course.
You're married to that tells me nothing, I'm going to be honest with you. That doesn't answer the question. You both look like angels through the light. Like it's very, you both, like, from my angle, you both look like divine. You're like Texas. Okay. I have a belt that says Texas.
Let's see it.
I'm going to see Beyonce. Thank you for applauding that. Yeah, this weekend just turned out to be the most American weekend ever because I'm flying Saturday to see Beyonce, Cowboy Carter. Yeah, are we Beyonce fans? Alright, okay. Okay, just so you know the real reaction if someone calls you Beyonce fan is that's the proper, when you're like, yeah, I like music. Yeah, okay, but where are you from in Texas?
You don't know the place. It's middle of nowhere.
How do you know that I don't know the place? I might know.
Alright, let me test you. It's Beeville.
Huh?
It's Beeville.
It's a big deal.
No.
Well, it's a big deal that I know.
The town is called Beeville.
Oh yeah, I know that. That's my favorite town. Yeah, Beeville. Yeah, I love it.
Where is it?
My favorite. It's in Texas. Woo! Ireland won. No, I came inside. I've never heard of it. I've never heard of it. Should I have heard of it? Is it a nice place?
Fuck no.
Fuck no. You're like, I moved to Germany for fun. Okay, fair enough. But I'm so happy to have a room of American people because we have so much in common, America and Ireland. Has anyone been to Ireland? Oh, really? Oh, that's amazing. Okay, thank you for coming and supporting our economy. Thank you. We need it. We need that and your tax money. We've so much in common. Like Irish people, we went to your country a long time ago. We built the Brooklyn Bridge back in the 19th century. Very proud of doing that. We did really great things. A lot of Americans don't realise St. Patrick's Day, you invented it. It was your idea. Yeah, you were celebrating St. Patrick's Day for 6 decades before we brought it into Ireland. Did you know that?
No.
Now see, fun and education. Now get your money's worth here. Yeah, get out your pen and paper, it's going to be a test at the end. No, we didn't have it until 1930 in Ireland. We had it for like over 60 years before that in the States. So we have a very good symbiotic relationship. I love the United States, and we love that you come to our country and you drink. We appreciate that. Thank you. Because we know in Ireland, we know what we're good at. Okay, we know what we're good at, we know what we're bad at. Americans, you're so patriotic. You're like, America, #1! In Ireland, we're like, Ireland, yeah. You know, we're a little bit more mellow about it. We know what we do well. We do alcohol well. Does anyone like Guinness? Woo! Yes, okay. I knew I liked this room. Do we like whiskey? Yeah! Okay, yeah, you do good whiskey too, America, yeah. Britain, you're alright with whiskey too. Don't want to leave you out. Yeah, you're okay. Okay, we support you. Okay, you do nice whiskey, you do nice beer. But we know what we're not good at in Ireland. We're not good at engineering. The Titanic. Shit.
I didn't know.
That was shit. That wasn't good. Was it? Like, look, we're like, the boat can never sit. Oh shit, it sank.
We made it, but Liverpool sunk it.
Huh?
We are actually good at it. Liverpool sunk it. We started it and it was great, and then it was sunk.
It took me about 6 seconds to realise that was English.
I'm from Belfast.
You're from Belfast! Fuck off, are you? Do you sell cars too? No, she's from Northern Ireland. You sell weapons.
I just crashed them.
You just crashed. You're from Belfast?
Yeah.
Oh, brilliant. What are you doing over here?
I am a contractor, so I work on an army base, but not selling cars.
Not selling cars. What do you do? I don't think I'm a contractor. Like that's you signed a contract. What do you do? It's something with weapons. If you're from Northern Ireland, I bet it's definitely something with weapons. You know more about weapons than anyone in this room. Probably tested all of them. Do you like it here?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. Have you been to the Titanic Museum?
Yes.
It's great, isn't it?
Apart from the part where you walk on the ground and you feel like you're going to sink. You know the glass where you feel like you're going to walk through, fall
Yes.
through? No.
Yes,
Not that part.
that is quite scary. If you do it stoned, baked, it's less scary. But yeah, it does happen, yeah. But you see, if Americans designed the Titanic, you know, they wouldn't do it like we did it. they would have rebranded it. Americans are amazing at PR, marketing. If it sank, Americans would be like, yeah, that's what we intended. It's the world's first single-use submarine. That's what we wanted to do it. Whereas the Irish are like, oh, we're shit. Like, no, very good. Anyway, did I make you laugh? Thank you very much. My intention was very, very simple. I just wanted to make all of you laugh, or at least smile, in case some people are German. Not a miracle worker. You can find me on Instagram, Shane Callahan. If you're very cool and young and you have the attention span of a goldfish, I'm on TikTok. And for all the single men that I've been talking to on Grindr, I'm also on Pornhub. I'm not on Pornhub, I'm not. I keep sending them stuff. But they don't want it. But they're really nice in Pornhub. They always write back, "Dear Shane, thank you for your last email." No. Thank you guys very much. Good night. Hope you have a really good show.